Greetings, everyone. Someplace in this video, I'm going to place a card with Sizzler, Clean Up Your Heart and Come. Let's just say that's a soundtrack for this video because it's very important, at least as the vibes I'm feeling this morning. And I'm going to talk about jealousy, or what Jamaicans famously call Badmine. It's a real thing, and it is something that continues to flow in the midst of our people. Now, there are times when people say, you bad mind me, and it's not true. But there are times when you clearly see it, but not just see it, you feel it in folks that you deal with. And the bad mind thing doesn't stop at strangers. It's in your mates, it's in your family. It's, people you might love and care for. They don't want to see your blessings flow, and they're going to hate upon you. And sometimes there's hardly anything happening for you in any major way. When these ones see the potential of who you could become, mercy, say no. You're going to have to get down on your knees, and you're going to have to pray. You're going to have to fast. You're going to have to ask for divine protection, because listen, wicked people, they see and understand when a hand is upon you, and your blessings are going to overflow eventually. They're able to identify, because the spirit in them that is wicked is the same spirit that is going to show them you. So sometimes you see them, have an eye on you from a distance, and they might come to you and say, oh, I'm so happy for you. When they see that the doors and the windows start to slightly open, they'll say, I'm so happy for you. I love you so much. In Jamaica, they have an expression, if I love you one more time. Yeah. When that is far from the truth. Far from the truth. The energy that is in bad mind people, it is so scary that it takes them over. And when you are close to them, you feel it. So even when they're looking at you in your face and telling you that they're happy for you, or they want something for you when nothing is happening yet, you can tell that they're lying. You can tell. So guess what? They have a mansion and they live upon a hill, and you are from sofa to sofa, and they will still be jealous of you as long as nothing is happening for you, and as long as they're able to give you a handout. They're okay. They love you. But the moment you don't need that handout anymore, they're going to be mad at you. So not because people are generous doesn't mean that, they're absolutely in your corner and absolutely want the best for you. If you're going to give me a handout, keep it. Give me a hand up. So if you look and you see that I need something, I absolutely need something, not want, and you decide in my hour of need that you're going to help me, then that's a hand up. Like, for example, I was moving from an apartment. I had to get out of there. I stood up for myself in court, and I won the right to stay there and to also be paid for that time and extra expense I was going to have in moving. And when I found a new place, paid $5,000 up front. And after I paid the $5,000 up front, the little man was a scammer. He realized that I had some urgency. So he tagged on some extra fees onto there, and I didn't have it. And a friend said to me, I want you to go. I don't want you to stay here anymore and go through all that stuff with this man. I'm going to loan you the money. Someone I have not met physically, but virtually. And she gave me that money. She gave me, I can't remember how much money, but it came in at a time that I needed it. So I could give this man, because the man was really ripping me off, truthfully speaking. But I needed that extra money, a fee that he charged me that was illegal in this country, but I wanted the place. And so the woman said, here is the money. She sent it to me because I used to confide in her in the stuff that I was going through. Now, that's a person who wanted to give me a hand up. And she would always encourage me, buy a house, get yourself a house, because, whatever. And it wasn't as easy here as it was there, but she was always encouraging me. She was always supporting me in ways that, oh my goodness, I needed it. That's why I could never forget this woman. can't forget her because she was there for me when I needed somebody. Now, these are the ones who you cannot say is bad mind because they don't have to help you. They don't have to support you, but they do. And then you got those who are hypocrites. Listen, hypocritical. They don't want to see you grow. They want to see you stay in the same place. You got family members who say to you, "You're happy. Why are you trying to move from this position? You're working somewhere and you have goals and you just like to challenge yourself." Or your friend says, "Oh, just it doesn't make any sense. You try go to work at that company. They're not gonna hire you." And for example, I got a job teaching at a very prestigious high school in Jamaica. And, some relative of mine say, "Oh, you should quit. They're abusing you." Because my hours were long. When you're a teacher and you're serious about what you do, you're starting 5 o'clock in the morning and you're still working 10 o'clock at night. So, I didn't want to bring home work with me. So I would try to finish the work before I get home. So when I come home, I'm relaxed. And she's like, "Oh, you should leave. You should quit because they're taking advantage of you." Meanwhile, she was also a teacher, and when she should be at work preparing or for her students at 8 o'clock in the morning, she should be at work. She's at home peeling banana. Lady didn't give a crap about what she did. She didn't have no relationship with her students. That's not me. When I'm in an environment with kids, I don't want to see the adults. I just want to hang out with the kids. I donate my time from morning until I leave to those kids. So the individuals within my profession now who didn't really care about the kids like I do, and I'm not judging them. My connection is to kids. I feed on their energy. I love it. They make me happy. No matter what I'm going through in my life, kids make me happy. And the ones who didn't like kids, they don't naturally love kids, who would say, "Oh, you shouldn't encourage them to stay in the days when it's so cold outside, when the kids come inside, frost in their nose." And I would say, "Okay, let's stay in. I'm not going to send them out to go suffer in the cold. Let's just do a little club or something so the kids who hate being in the cold wouldn't be there." You have other persons who come and say, "Oh, oh, you shouldn't encourage them to stay in. This is your time. This is my time to spend with these young people." Bad mind. You don't love what I do. You will not do what I do, and yet you resent me for doing it. I don't understand that. So when we talk about bad mind, real bad mind, not because you buy some slippers called Bridget and another girl buy a slippers for $100 and she says, "Oh, I don't really like your slippers. I prefer these ones." Means she's bad mind against you. We are talking about real hardcore people who claim that they're in our corner. They want to see us do well. But when you look into their eyes, it is not difficult to see bad mind people and know them. You're not just listen to them because the words that you're speaking is not enough. It's to look at their action. You graduate from college, they don't talk to you, they malice you. Same time. Okay? You buy yourself a house. It's not even buying a house, because at least I could understand them feeling jealous about that. You rent somebody house and you repaint it because when you got it, it's crappy. You repaint it because you want to make it yours and fresh. You take cardboard box and put a piece of cloth over it and a vase with some flowers, and the person bad mind because your place look lively, because you want nice things. You go into a department store and you spend 3 hours going through the racks trying to find a $5 outfit. And when you wear to work or when your friends see you in it, she's like, "I don't like that. That don't look good." Or she come to your house and she starts saying, "Oh, I don't like that flowers, or I don't like that paint." Who cares if you like it? It's not your house. Who asked you for your opinion? These are the ones you have to be mindful of. You have to be careful of these ones, because trust me, these are also the kind of persons who will do things to hurt you. If they had the power to use dark forces against you, these are the ones that would do it. These are the ones that go around sprinkling powder at people's doorway, putting blood in your bathtub. These are the ones who did these things. They're scary. I was standing at my gate and a woman passed me. And oh my goodness, the energy that came off the woman, I felt sick. The bad mind in the woman was so turned up to 1,000,000 decibels. I could feel it and hear it. Not good. You have to stay away from these ones. And until they get down on their knees and ask that this energy be removed from them, it cannot. So you see people all their life always being covetous and envious of other people, even when they have more. You have to be mindful of those ones. You can't be, foolish and say, "Oh, I'm going to forgive them." Yes, you can forgive from a distance. You have to stay away from bad mind people. They will hurt you. Do you hear me? Are you dealing with a bad mind person? Remember this message. Stay clear of them and don't pray for them. Pray for yourself because they want to hurt you. Stay blessed, everyone.